Ed Wallace, I remember a couple of years ago you brought in the Audi A8, and you said it was perhaps one of the finest cars you've ever driven. Well, now it's in diesel.
Actually, this is our fourth time to bring an A8 over here, Tim. We brought over the A8 when they changed it. We brought over the long wheelbase. We brought over the executive package in the back and just did the review of the back seat because it's killer. And now we have a large, full-size luxury sedan with a diesel engine again in America. Now, I had a front row seat exactly 30 years ago, 1983, when Mercedes had the 300 SD, and that was a beautiful car with a turbo diesel 5-cylinder engine. It had 125 horsepower and got 23 miles to the gallon highway. Unfortunately, as time went by, it was the memories of that diesel engine that put people off of them. When you started it up in the morning, it would clang. When you took off, you left a trail of black smoke. When it was 20 degrees outside, and who can forget the winter of '83, they wouldn't even start. And boy, people would call you left and right on that $42,500 car dead in the driveway. But diesels have changed more than gasoline engines. Volkswagen's kept it alive with their turbo diesels on the Jetta. Audi's now got a 6-cylinder diesel, 240 horsepower. Driving in this morning, and I will tell you, I was doing 70 to 75 miles an hour. You ready for this? 41 miles to the gallon in this full-size luxury car. And that was unbelievable. I believe if I'd been driving around 60, I would have been up at 45 or 46 miles per gallon. Of course, it looks like any other A8 or A8L on the interior. It's beautifully done. There's a lot of buttons, but they're big and they're easy to read. And the navigation system and the way you control the car is very intuitive. It's not hard to figure anything out in it. Now, when I start this engine up, I want to go back to the diesel. You cannot tell that this is not a gasoline V8. It is that quiet and that smooth. And even though it's 240 horsepower like any diesel, it's got a lot of torque to get up and go. The downside is you have a tendency to want to do that, and the mileage is going to drop off pretty incredibly. But Audi's only charging $3,700 for the engine. And when I'm doing 70 to 75 in a car this size, getting 41 miles to the gallon, folks, that's better than the Camry hybrid electric got just a few years ago. This ought to be a big hit. We're going to find out if America can get over their memories of diesels from days gone by. And with that, y'all have a good weekend.
Thanks, Ed. You can listen to Ed on 570 KLIF tomorrow. His car column is always in Sunday's Fort Worth Star Telegram.